Hey buddy, it's Victor. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Thursday, Mosh Pit. Hope your weeks have been going off great and you're having a great Thursday. We're waiting for the next video to cross 3,000 likes, and I have gotten to the point now where I'm recording these post live stream, which I'll talk about in a moment. But first off, I want to show you this incredible artwork of the day submitted by Splorps. Title of the thread was experimenting with a new art style and decided to do some fan art. I absolutely positively love this, Splorps. I can't describe the art style. I wanted to say it's like there's an artist, it's the artist, like, you know, the game Cuphead. It's like the artist that is based off of, except this is a little bit more refined towards like almost like a Garfield, like not quite Looney Tunes, but I love this art style. So definitely keep it up, Splorps. Absolutely fantastic. I would love to see that on a print or something like that. That would be amazing as a collage or something. Thank you very much, Splorps, and everybody who upvoted that one. Let's hop on in. I'll talk about the live stream and everything that went on, and this is a good time. C-Day is going to be Hotel 2 Zulu November 6 or Sierra 6 Foxtrot 8. We've got good damage, good tiers, terrible movement speed, bad shot speed. We also have the dull razor blade and Mom's Key to start with. So yeah, as I talked about in the last couple of episodes here, this week is just going to be a, whoa, that was a champion shot. I did not realize that. This week is going to be a just a little bit of like almost like a rest week. I love how a rest week is just like a normal week for the workload here anyway. But the live stream was awesome on Sunday. People were very supportive, and you know, the mosh pit it just reaffirms everything that that I've said for many years. That is just, you know, we have the greatest collection of people who enjoy the same thing. You know, I don't like to say the term community all that much, just because I think it's kind of a loaded term. And I think it's a little bit more of a cliche term, especially in the new media space on YouTube and, you know, streamers in general and stuff. But, you know, seriously, it was a great time, and I'm glad that a lot of people really enjoyed the first Rebirth reaction video. And it was like I said, wow. It was like I said in that live stream as well. You know, there were some people that were like, oh, this is a boring like street goal. This is like low effort, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, I think you're gonna be pleasantly entertained by it. Because we learned a lot of things over the course of the live stream, particularly speaking of some sayings that I used to say, which I like totally did not remember at all. There was a poll and a prediction for how many times I was going to say diggity dunked. I think that I used to get that from watching Lethal Frag for so much. Frag is a friend of mine. He was very influential, and in my early days starting out on Twitch before I was a partner, and he really, from what I learned from Frag, he really taught me how to cultivate a community. I know I said the C word. But you know, just how to treat people online, and you know, really respect people, and you know, acknowledge people in the early days of getting started. And he was very influential in that. And I used to watch Frag all the time. I still try to watch him every now and then when I can, but unfortunately I can't watch him as much as I used to, nowhere near as much as I used to, just because obviously, like, now I stream too, and like I've got a work schedule and everything. So but Frag still does stream. You can find him over, if you don't know who Lethal Frag is, twitch.tv/Lethal Frag. Another neat connection with Frag is that he was the one who introduced me to Isaac. I had watched Frag play Isaac for many years. We're talking about the vanilla Isaac, and I had never heard of Isaac before. Isaac was a game that I've only seen him play before. I'd never watched on YouTube. This is way before I met Ryan. And it was a game that I was like, you know, it's neat, I guess. Like, I was never a big fan of like the Zelda play style. Like, I'm not a Zelda fan, so like I didn't play a lot of like the old school Zelda games. But you know, I was like, yeah, it's a game that's gross for shock value, nothing big. And the more I watched Frag, the more I was like, you know, it looks pretty interesting. Maybe I'll give it a go one day. and Isaac went on sale. I bought it for, it was either $1.78 or $2.78 on it was on a Steam sale, and then the rest is history. And then I started watching stuff on YouTube. I started paying more attention when Frag was playing on Twitch, and that's when I found Ryan. And then the rest speaks for itself. So it was a great trip down memory lane. I'm so happy I got to share it with the Mosh Pit. And I'm glad a lot of people came around. A lot, even some of the people who admitted that they're like, yeah, this is a boring like streak goal. They did admit that it was a good time, and I'm glad that everyone enjoyed themselves. Fantastic start here with us getting Binky and also Robo Baby. It's going to help out with our bad shot speed and our somewhat limited range due to our bad shot speed. We'll go on to last week's question of the episode here from the 600 episode. And that one I asked simply, what is your take on these sack teleport plays? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you think they kind of soften the run? Do you think that they are strategically fantastic? What are your thoughts on that? And the most upvoted comment came in from Summers Pittman, who said, like most things in life, they're usually a bad idea, and like most bad ideas, they're usually really fun to watch. Thank you very much, Summer. I wouldn't necessarily, and I know that they're probably just making a goof, but I don't think that they're necessarily always a bad idea. There's definitely times where you can get a little ahead of yourself and waste a lot of your HP for basically nothing. But if you have a strong enough build for sacrifice plays, I think that you should go out of your way to do them. We've seen us to use it to great effect sometimes, where we just to say, you know what, I think that at the very least, it is worth it to skip Shoal, Shoal and possibly Womb 2, just because there's really no point. I should be using my dull razor blade to get out of those tight spots. There's really no point into doing those. Unless if you need like Eden tokens or the achievements or whatever, then sure. But at the stage that we're at, obviously we don't need either. So thank you very much, Summers Pittman. All right, fine. I don't like getting so close to conjoined, but it's hard for me to pass the blow, Steven. We have a lot of combined damage here with our high tiers rate, front loaded with the damage of Robo Baby. So the second most upvoted comment came in from Super Monkey 1362, said, it's the move if you're not confident in beating Womb or Shoal. And literally just got done talking about that. So thank you very much, Super Monkey. I think that strategically there's definitely you could make an argument that you should do it every single time if you don't need the achievements or unlocks from Shoal. But not every, obviously everyone is different. So, pick your poison. We can actually get into the curse room for free here if we use our chariot card to get in and then use the dull razor blade to get out. Okay. I was going to say, or we can use it against the boss, but it's a little bit of a hard choice right now, but now it just made our choice for us. Not sure where our secret room is. Two kind of goofy secret rooms here. So I'm going to use the dull razor blade to get in, and we get the mark. Very nice. And then we can use the chariot card to get out for free. There we go. Bueno. We only have one bomb. I know a secret room is north of here. I know that the super secret room's here. So maybe we'll get some bombs out of this. Or an Eternal Heart. That's fine. The regular secret room, I have no idea. It might be to the left of the item room. That's about the only spot on the map that it looks like it could be. It could be below the vault as well, I guess. And last but not least, the third most upvoted comment came in from Destruction Dragon 360, who said it's a fantastic risk-reward play that is never cheap or unearned because 12 plus plays on a full heart of damage is always a big cost, even if you get the soul heart payout, which is never guaranteed. The ultimate in HP leverage. And yeah, I definitely agree with how that was articulated. Thank you very much, Destruction Dragon. And I couldn't have summarized it better, so I'm not even going to try to elaborate on that. I think we got to go Death List, Nabba Dabba Ding Dong. We're going to leave the Satanic Bible. Yeah. This is a great devil deal. And we'll go into the curse room for half price here. So Abaddon is going to give us a nice damage upgrade and movement speed upgrade, which is something that we desperately needed. We're also 2 or 3 Leviathan already, thanks to the Mark and Abba Dabba Ding Dong. Definitely down for that. We get the Broken Ankh. I mean, it's a backup plan. We might as well take it. It is going to be very difficult for us to get any payouts out of Death's List, basically, because of the... we have Mom's Key. Because of the combo that we have. Particularly speaking, it's actually not... It's not Little Steven who's the bad guy here. It's actually Robo Baby, who provides the biggest threat to our completing of Death's List. So I'm not going to pay too much attention to Death's List right now. Like, if we get a payout, great. But it's just like I say always. Like, Death's List is never, ever worth putting yourself in danger and possibly taking a hit. It's always better to just avoid the damage rather than trying to force Death's List, which is going to, like, probably in some way bug out anyway. By way of, like, oh, a fly. Oh, sorry, a fly came out of nowhere. I cannot believe that Cloven caught up to us. Analog stick, which is going to give us multi-directional tears and also give us a very nice tears up. A nice little payout there from this list. And there's a crawl space here. No, thank you. Yeah, Keeper Skin's not bad. We get spiders every time we destroy rocks, and it's also going to just randomly spawn spiders whenever we go into a new room that has rocks in it, so... Definitely down for that. But then, like, in rooms like these, like, you should try to get it because it is easy enough to get the payout from Death's List. Again, it's the rooms that get dangerous or the ones that are just going to, like, spawn a bunch of crap, like this room here. That's like, it's just not worth it. We'll take Red Stew here. Red Stew obviously going to give us a nice big damage upgrade. Temporary damage upgrade, but, you know. Should carry us through at least one level or two. I do wish that Red Stew gave you an HP upgrade. That would have been supremely valuable in many situations here, but we Fallen. So Fallen is going to be another boss that's going to kind of screw us. It just kind of depends on which one of the Fallens chase us versus... Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're good. Got a, I think, range upgrade. And we also got a Guppy item. Where's the unknown? I mean, trading one bomb for two here, I'm definitely down for that. We create a little bit of spiders thanks to Keeper's Kin. Yeah, just all around solid start. This is the type of start that you would want pretty much every single time. Now that being said, obviously we would like to get more of a shot speed upgrade, more movement speed, more mobility, that sort of stuff. But right now it's pretty bog standard in terms of our power levels here. We're greatly above, I would say, above the threshold of the power curve. And we even got out of, somehow we got out of the room before. That must have been on the last single second iota of iframes there for us to get out of that room without taking damage. If you're fast enough, you can do it. Most of the time, you're not fast enough, though. Oh, baby. Montezuma's Revenge. Sign me up. I mean, not for, like, the real Montezuma's Revenge, but, like, you know, sign me up for Montezuma's Revenge, the item. I don't want Montezuma's Revenge, the real life drama. That's no thank you. Use car battery here. I would like to get that soul heart if we could, but it's not that big of a deal. The Montezuma's Revenge, I mean, you all know what it does. You've seen it, you love it, or you hate it. I absolutely love it, obviously, because it is a short-range brimstone that, if you can control, becomes essentially your main attack. And it's an item that you really should try and learn. If you want, basically learning Montezuma's Revenge is like you're broadening your horizons as an Isaac player. You're learning how to attack with something that is not standard. And it becomes it broadens your repertoire for weapons in the game. And that's really where you want to be at, because you want to be able to be versatile. You want to be able to say, you know what, give us, you know, we have Ludovico, we have Montezuma's Revenge, we have whatever. we don't care. We're like a, you know, we are multi-talented in our ability to deal damage to you. There's a lost. You gotta float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. And you gotta be like water. Be very modular in your gameplay. Be able to deal damage with a variety of different types of play styles and weapons in Isaac. Then you will find yourself getting to the next level. Somehow we got a Deathless payout out of that. Don't even ask me how it works at this point. And then somehow we didn't get it out of here because where did that bomb come from? I guess we accidentally tapped the E key. I'm not going to ding our donation machine for just one singular... Wow. For one singular cent, but I'll take the dime. That's for sure. Our damage bonus is still ticking away here from Red Stew. You might have noticed it going up every now and then. Red Stew will actually... the more that you kill... Every enemy you kill with Red Stew, it kind of converts it to adding it back to the damage bonus, which is nice. Which means that you can prolong the effects of the buff as long as you're killing at an efficient rate. Now, obviously, it's not guaranteed because, you know, there's travel time in rooms. You don't know how many enemies a game's going to give you and, you know, how many are going to spawn. But it is still a very good way to sort of to kind of accelerate your buff to the point of being able to prolong it much longer to a much greater level than you usually would. Yeah, we definitely want to do this with Mom's Key for sure. And we got cardio coin here. We got plenty of time for boss rush, so I'm not stressing too much about it. We still need to go to the item room though, so let's go back and find it. We did get the Leviathan transformation as pretty much expected. Get the pack, which is a huge tears and damage upgrade. We're already stacked on tears rate, and you're absolutely mowing over the game right now. It's only going to get better because of Montezuma's Revenge, which again just goes on to what I was just talking about, how, you know, being able to be excited about an item in Isaac that isn't like a standard, like, oh, it's just a damage upgrade, you know, it's just a new way of attacking the game. That's where you want to be at. But obviously, I forgot to use the dull razor blade. Obviously, use your discretion. I mean, you know, everyone has a different play styles. There's just going to be some people who just don't like Montezuma's Revenge, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's a lot of you should be doing this. You should get better with Isaac's Heart. Blah 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 blah. No, play how you want. That's the golden rule in Isaac, and don't let any jerk tell you that you're not allowed to play a certain way. You know, I preach that a lot because, you know, as someone who does this for basically a living, you know, I get a lot of it. I get a lot of people, a lot of jawing. You know, people who don't like my play style, people who like, oh, you should take pills. Just quit being a baby, take pills, blah blah. No, you're not gonna bully me into thinking that I'm gonna change my play style. Get your own play style. You want to take pills? Take pills. You want to get better with Isaac's Heart because you think it makes you a better Isaac player? Then do that. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, that's like criticizing. It's like criticizing like a football team because like their coach has an unorthodox play style that goes against, you know, the norm. Hence the term unorthodox. Being like, oh well, they're just not playing football right. Okay, but I mean, is it working for them? Because if it is, then, you know, I'd say that one of us is doing something better than the other. You know, maybe it is you who needs to look at the way that you're playing the game. That's how I think of it anyway. So I'm gonna take the Hermit card just because it doesn't really matter. Oh, did we always have double cardio coin in here? Was that always 2 coins and I just missed it? I don't know. Another Curse of the Lost. Okay, so we need to find Mom. Yeah, Larry. Somehow with a singular enemy, we still failed the Death List, and that's what I'm talking about with Death List. It's just like I no longer pay attention to like, oh well, we might get a payout or guaranteed payout. It's like, well, sometimes Death List just straight up just decides not to pay out for seemingly arbitrary reasons. Notice how I use the dull razor blade to get out of the curse room, just to trigger the iframes. We have officially run out of our red stew buff. No. Tesla's giving us a fair bit amount of HP as well. Still would love to get some movement speed. 1.29 is pretty doo-doo. Have a dead end. All right. All right. We could go into the vault, but right now we're focusing on getting to the boss rush. I mean, at least we didn't get Curse of Blind, I guess, because, like, I feel like the last 3 or 4 times we've gone for boss rush, we've gotten Curse of Blind. And it's been pretty consistently annoying with that. Now going to the Lost episode that we had on, what was it, Saturday? That's a funny game. Someone made a comment that about, it was basically the fact that like we didn't get any devil deals on that run, and you know, that opened up that kind of screwed the possibility of us getting any use out of the coupon and car battery play that we had. And they said, effectively what they said was that it's my fault for not taking a devil deal and at least locking it in, so we could guarantee at least when we did get a special room that it was a devil deal instead of an angel room. And I sort of partially agree with that, and that's something that like I didn't really truly think about. Oh, 73% devil deal. I mean, Friend Finder, boy. Friend Finder pretty much kills our ability to get Death List. Like, we don't need Apple. Like Apple gives us the razor blades. Friend Finder, though, yo. Yeah. Especially with car battery. We can even take Sharp Plug, I suppose. Yeah, we'll take Sharp Plug. Why not? I mean, it does cost us 2 soul hearts, so I got to be careful with that. But anyway, they were basically saying it like I should have taken a devil deal to lock in the devil deal just to get the precedent, so we wouldn't have to worry about getting angel deals. And I do partially kind of agree with that. That's an aspect of that play that I didn't really think about. Also, I forgot to go back and get the judgment card, but oh well. Or not judgment card, the world card. I partially agree with that, because in a way, like, yes, if we had taken Vengeful Spirit, the only reason why I'm even talking about this is because I was talking about like comments who were like, you know, criticizing, but some are actually like good constructive criticism. And this would be one of those times where like I'm like, yeah, you know, I never really thought about it that way. And it just goes to show you that, like, you know, there are better ways to play the game without like criticizing how someone's playing the game. You know, like they're like showing like there's other aspects of like, well, if you had done this, maybe this would have happened, that sort of thing. So what I'm trying to say is that Isaac is a game that you can play many, many different ways and still learn. But I do think that was the correct play, and it's a good idea. It's a good philosophy behind that comment, where, you know, taking in and locking in the devil deal as the Lost is probably the smart move, unless you want to go for angel deals. You don't always and shouldn't always go for devil deals on the Lost, because why are there multiple skulls here for Death's List. Did anyone see that? Am I tripping? You don't always want to go for angel deals on the Lost, but most of the time, devil deals are going to be the preferred method, just because you just want offense, right? But you got to keep in mind, though, you can only take one devil deal per room, unless if you have the coupon or something like that. But in that specific instance, with what we had, with the game plan that we had going forward, definitely 100% taking a devil deal and locking it in was the right play. Yeah, this car battery friend finder combo is just going to be out of control. And I think that, speaking of sacrifice room skip, I think that we have a good, well, maybe not anymore. I think we might have a good case to actually do it here, although we don't really need to because we are so powerful already. Like, why give up so much of our HP? We're already this strong when, like, you know, it's like it saves us maybe like 5 minutes at most. Not that I'm trying to rush through the run or anything. I'm just saying, like, I think that it's probably, oh no, I could see you going either way on the sack room skip here, which is my favorite 1950s dance, by the way. Oh my god. Yeah, Mr. Fred didn't make it. That was a bunch of Visses just blowing up the entire world there. No. No. We go friend finder 100%. Yeah, I don't think we need to do the sack room skip. Another Curse of the Lost. This is like our 4th Curse of the Lost, man. Showing you the power of friends right here. I'm also, like, kind of amazed that we're still taking damage, despite the fact that every single one of these friends can block projectiles. We are somehow still taking damage from projectiles. Like, I'm not sure how that's possible. We've already seen the diggity dunk movement in the comments and on the subreddit, and then there's already been an anti-diggity dunk movement in the comments as well. Some people don't want to see the return of diggity dunk. That was an aspect of my commentary back then that I wasn't truly ever cognizant of. And like I said it so many times. Like, so many times. Oh my god. Mom's heart just got mauled. This is not Guppy, but almost gets us to Guppy. I have no idea where Isaac is, by the way. Yeah, let's go fight Old Hushy. Old Hushy's... the problem with Old Hushy is that he destroys all your friends very quickly. I should have used Sharp Plug before taking 9 lives, because that was basically a free use there. Miter's better than Tiny Planet here. We don't need the Tears Up, and Tiny Planet kind of, like, I mean, we're not going to get a lot of payouts from Death's List anymore, but like Tiny Planet definitely means that we're not going to get any. The treasure map here, along with Mom's Purse, might as well take it. And we get Guppy. Mom's Purse dropped. Kids Drawing. Wow. Okay, that was unexpected, but we'll take it. Oh my god. Hey, everyone, I need you to gather up. I need you to take a knee over here. You're out of range of Hushy. Our Holy Boney cannot hit Hush from where he's at right now, but I also can't not fire. Yeah, it's a continuum phase where we lose a lot of our friends. Here we go. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Gonna move the Vis over slightly. So they can still hit the hit Hush. Yeah. Holy Boney doing a good job at knocking down the projectiles. Maybe this is just a war right here. This is just, it's our army versus Hush's army. I've never seen Hush spawn so many ads. So like he's done the fly wave like 3-4 times now. Look at the damage from Holy Boney though. And he's also canceling out some of the projectiles. Can't cancel out the waterfall, but we're gonna take the kill over old Hushy. And we did survive with our bomb spitter and our Holy Boney. We did lose our Vis in the end, but man, that was just a battle. That was a battle and a half, man. That was awesome. Yeah, we get a lot of spiders there from Keeper's Kin. Obviously, we got to build the army back up, which is not going to be too hard to do because I mean, we've got I don't know why I came up here. We've got Sharp Plug, but also Car Battery. So if I really, really wanted to, I could supercharge this by just simply like blowing all of our health on resummoning stuff. I don't want to quite do that yet, especially with these red blorbs here that can easily kill all of our dudes. Trying to keep my friends safe. Bob's Curse, which is going to give us poison bombs. Again, got to keep him safe from the red poop. It's actually kind of amazing we're still somehow managing to achieve a payout from Death's List. Yeah, I will take Tapeworm. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like somehow we're still taking damage despite us having a wall of. I'm not gonna go for the bomb here. I'm definitely gonna go for the Montezuma's nuke though. There we go. Okay, we want to try to goad Stanley away from our heroes here. There we go. There we go. Get another charge on our Friend Finder. It's been a while since we had a Friend Finder run, and man, it's been worth it. Succubus, Empty Vessel. We'll definitely take Empty Vessel for the HP and the shield, obviously. Maybe we could take Succubus, but I'd rather save our HP for uses of the Sharp Straw, to be honest. Yeah, we just lost all of our friends just died right there. You definitely can make an argument to use Sharp Plug before Lamb, down to like 2 HP, but we don't have the Polaroid though, so. There's Empty Vessel. Now, what would be nice is if we were able to use Sharp Plug while Empty Vessel's shield was active, just use it over and over again, but might be a little bit too OP for Ed. We all know that that's... We know that you don't want to be OP. Yeah, Monstro 2 with the leap attack also spells the death of a lot of our friends. Did get a Vis back, so that's good. There we go. Lamb just stood right in the face of that Vis shot. Oh yeah, he just got absolutely bullied. Yeah, we'll do a victory lap real quick. Feeling okay today. Papa Alpha Juliet Juliet Mike Papa Juliet X-Ray. Fantastic first run there. And here's to hoping that we can really, because we've got so much mobility and damage. Well, our damage isn't great. Like our actual raw damage is nothing special. But we have our combined damage with us being Guppy. That's where the good stuff is, and that's also where Dry Baby. This is gonna give us conjoined though, but all right, come on, Dry Baby. The combined damage of us being Guppy, along with, you know, just Montezuma's Revenge stuff, this gives us the ability to keep our friends safe. We don't want Glowing Hourglass here. This is all Friend Finder. And again, it's been a while since we've had a Friend Finder run, so it's nice to kind of show people, like, if they have never seen this combo before, just how truly strong Friend Finder can be. And you can run over the game if you have if you have a consistent way of keeping your friends safe, and also, of course, getting multi uses out of Friend Finder. That's the big thing there, is car battery. No. So one thing you want is something like the 9-volt, something like definitely jumper cable. Jumper cable is immense for this combo. Sharp plug is good if you can somehow have the HP to facilitate the use. Basically anything. I just ran all of our dudes over spikes. Because you see how easy it is for the game to kill all your friends. So you got to keep up with the friend production. You've got to be able to use your Friend Finder in multiple instances per room, essentially. Get a Hermit card. Yeah, those are still not great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Succubus. I just don't like it in this spot. You can use Black Rune on Papa Fly or Angry Fly. And we got movement speed upgrade. Okay. Range doesn't matter, but I'll take the movement speed upgrade. An Eternal Heart, that's fine. We'll take the Hermit card. Seagram's definitely going to be up here. We're hoping that we get a good shop, which will allow us to again, we're looking for jumper cables. I will take blue map. I'll take this full charge here. 9 volts is going to be something we're looking for. Obviously, 4.5 volt is the ultimate prize. 4.5 volt. If we get that, oh mama. 4.5 volt car battery Friend Finder. Yeah, sign me right the heck up. The game wants me to fly into the spikes, and I refuse to. Got a Holy Bony. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Take C-section here. And C-section Guppy is now just gonna get this is gonna get stupid. We're talking stupid, y'all. Yeah, Fallen. Don't even try. Necronomicon, no thank you. I mean, the damage that we're doing now is just incredible. I wish we could have gotten this on the first, like, the first run. Counterfeit Penny, eh. I mean, I guess we could take Counterfeit Penny. We are going to get Bookworm here, which is fine. I can use Book of Revelations because obviously we don't want a Horseman. Not that it would matter, obviously, but still. So teleport across the way. You're just absolutely, positively dominating. You juice this freaking Shadow. This is going to give us actual Guppy, so we can drop a Child's Drawing if we wanted to now. And I will take Juice's Shadow just in case. The Empty Vessel, it doesn't matter. I was actually a good pageant boy there. I'll acknowledge it was a good pageant boy. Most of the time it's not, but you know, it gave us 7 coins. Two of them were nickels, so we'll take it. Tinted Rock in here. I did enjoy. Well, I didn't enjoy it, but I did laugh multiple times about how often. Like back in those days, I didn't know how to see Tinted Rocks, and it was even more apparent whenever like I was rewatching that first Rebirth run. You know, because some people don't know this, but they did actually have Tinted Rocks in Vanilla Isaac and Flash Isaac, and I would never know why I got a Soul Heart from one of the rocks after I bombed it, but it would just happen every now and then. So I was like, oh, I guess it must be just random or whatever. It wasn't until much later where I found out like, oh wait, yeah, there's an actual Tinted Rock. Like, what the heck is that? So being able to see Tinted Rocks and just knowing that like there's no way in hell that I was gonna actually like blow it up it was cringe in a way, but also kind of funny because, like, you know, it gives you like the YouTube commenter feel to it. You know, it's like, oh my god, you did this, the most obvious play. Keeper Sack, give me the Black Candle. Hive Mind. I mean, Hive Mind would be nice if we can get the 5 cents. And that would be 5 cents. I do not know where I am. That is one downside about Friend Finders is just losing yourself. Very easy for Isaac to get lost in the sauce. I know that we didn't go to the item room, but I don't want to risk all of our friends walking over spikes. Yeah, we'll take it with me. And, you know, unsung hero of this run really was Mom's Key. Starting with Mom's Key is just phenomenal. It just makes every chest that much better. Got 2 full charges here, but there's so many spike rocks. All right, team, come down here. I need everybody. Holy Boner, you too. And we're going to slowly make our way up. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to blow them up so I don't accidentally walk into them while I'm flying by them. There we go. Okay. We're highly motivated here to get into the shop. You know the shop's not going to be over there because it's a big room. There we go. Get the trinket smelter, which, I mean, trinket smelter is kind of a whatever here. Like, we don't need tapeworm. We don't need a kid's drawing, a child's drawing. Is that it? Was it seriously just one hand? Like, we could buy Trinket Smelter for, like, the stat upgrade, I guess, thanks to Keeper Sack, but I don't think it's going to matter. Something tells me that I don't think we're going to need any more stats in this run. I don't know what it is. Call me kooky, call me crazy. I think we're going to be fine on this run. And, yeah. Get everyone lined up. Come on, team. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Let's line them up. Line them up. There you go. That's the nice thing about C-section. We don't have to go chase Haunt. Or anybody. A little cheeky sharp plug play there. This is madness. I mean, when have you ever seen Boss Rush just die instantly like this without us having, like, Godhead, Sacred Heart, Brimstone? Yeah, Boss Rush is already done. Already done. Like, it wasn't even close. The stellar run all around. Now, I know the game wants me to think that the boss is going to be to the far east. But I know, based on the map, is going to be to the north. A late game library here. Yeah, good luck, Mama Gertie. What, Stanley? I'm not even gonna try. Probably shouldn't take the tower card. Although I don't know if friendly troll bombs are going to destroy our friends. Again, I know the game wants me to think it's going to be to the south, but I know it's going to be to the north. Just look at what happens when I just fire once. Okay, where am I? Okay, there I am. Because I'm not playing this game, hosts. What? Okay, well. As soon as I got done finding the spot for the bomb, I just tap the fire button and everything just fires off at once. Yeah, we can go fight Hush again. I mean, it's not even going to be a fight. Like, if you thought the first Hush kill was fast, like, this is going to be just an absolute massacre. Oh my goodness. I guess deep pockets. I'm not going to take the Eternal Heart because we don't actually want to ruin our... empty vessel. Not that it matters. Like, we're not in any danger or anything, obviously. Yeah, I'll take the battery. I'm just collecting some extra little stat up. All right, everyone, I need you to line up. Line them up. Line them up. Line them up. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. And all of our friends lived too. I don't know where all those babies came from. It almost looked like we had the parasite in a way, or like euthanasia. And the fun thing here is that we don't even have to aim at all. We're still taking damage. That's the even more fun thing. Sorry, team. I'm sorry. I know we just lost a bunch of people there on the spikes. Oh my gosh. This is. Oh, I was actually trying to go to the Delirium portal there. Oh, what can you do? This has been quite the run. Gotta say, I still don't know where Isaac is. There he is. Oh man, Cricket's body. Don't want Tech 2. Yeah, I'll take Hurts. It hurts. It hurts, but it didn't hurt us. Take Anemic. And this is just a prime example of what happens whenever you can successfully defend your friends and you just have unlimited amounts. An uncapped amount of friends with Friend Finder. It was an absolute slaughtering. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. All right. There we go. I was going to say, I really hope we get to fight Delirium, because Delirium is going to get absolutely, positively mollywopped. I mean, the more rooms that we clear here, this is going to give us more friends to have for Delirium. Like, I don't even know where Delirium is, and it doesn't matter. We'll see who the final friend is. Which one of our friends will be alive to tell the tale of the Thursday run. Well, here we go. We're gonna find out. Delirium's already almost half dead. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just an army. Turns out a lot of our friends are going to be alive. And down goes Delirium. Wow. Friend Finder, Sharp Plug car battery. Good Lord. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. What an absolute delight of a run that was. In the comments down below, your question of the episode here. What is your take on Friend Finder? Obviously, we've had Friend Finder before, but never to that degree. Not in a while, anyway. So post them in the comments. Top 3 of the most upvoted comments will be read on next week's episode. Have a great Thursday, everyone. Thank you for support on the live stream. I really appreciate it. And, of course, all the kind words as well. I'm glad that a lot of people are concerned for me, and I do appreciate all that concern as well. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to patrons of mine like Iuri Cuneo and Julian LaFon. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.